Hey, hi, and welcome to another weekly connection. So we have some heavy-hitting celestials and some ascended masters and all of the above with us today because we want to talk about that your focus of light aligns you with the divine matrix. So what that means is that the more you are a pillar of light in your body and your mind, the more you are connecting to the energy of light that is coming into the planet. There's an increase of light coming into the planet from all over the cosmos right now. Earth is the focal point of the entire cosmos. Never before has a transition happened in this way, with so many transitioning. You know, I talk about Atlantis and how that was a big failure celestially, because there were only about 7 that transcended in that, because it was a downward shift of energy. We went glub glub. It was terrible, but it was part of the process. If you've been in my classes, we talk about the yugas and how we were downward shifting and now we're upward shifting. So it made for the darkest time on the planet. We're all done with that now. We're totally finished with that. So your job is to bring the light in and to create a light body and mind. This doesn't mean that you never have an ouchie or anything in your body. It doesn't mean that, because the body is an expression of other things and other levels. But your mind, the more clear your mind is, the clearer your body can be. So we want you to really be open to the celestial energy that is really pouring into all of humanity right now. I mean, so much. It's kind of great. So allow yourself to feel that energy. Don't feel overwhelmed by it. Wear your shield all the time and allow that light to just keep you steady and full of that vibrant light so that you can make it a really smooth transition. The more we do it on ourselves, the more we help others, the smoother the ride becomes, not only for ourselves, but for everyone. And that's a good thing. And it is happening, and you will see more and more happening this year and next year. It's upon us in a very positive way, not in an apocalyptic way. That isn't what is happening. So you need to do your light techniques. They say do them at least twice a day. Make sure you're wearing your garment every day. 24/7 is what they're asking. You can do it. The more you get used to wearing it, the more you want to wear it. It's like meditating. When you first started meditating, your mind would go, yeah. And then you're like, ooh, I like that feeling. And you want to do more. So it's like that. So doing your light techniques and wearing your light garments, it's like that. The more you do it, the better it is for you and all of humanity. So we're helping one another through this process. And we're going at lightning speed. So know that there is a huge core of celestials assisting us now, making our connection. Some of them are making the connection with the sun and the central sun. We are being bombarded from our central sun. So it is a process that is in full tilt. It isn't starting. It isn't in the future. It is now, today. So you want to drink that energy in and let that light become you. That's who you are as a light seed. To become that light, to become that love, to transcend all of the negativity. Really, with your shield, You know, your shield is here so that you understand, and then you don't judge. And if we can just remove judgment, think of all the negative thought patterns we would remove. Gods. Think how much that alone would change the vibration of the planet. So as a light seed, that's why it's so important to wear your garment all the time, because it keeps you from being judgmental. You become more understanding. It allows you to be the light 24/7. So we want to go with that flow. So let's go with the flow. All right. So I'm going to get my spray. And it's just going to enliven my aura, clear away any dust or debris on my aura, and allow me to be a better channel. And then the cosmic thrust oil. You take one drop. It lasts a long time. And you rub it in your hands. And you bring it into your aura, and you cup your hands together. That wonderful aroma. I love it. And it aligns me, heaven and earth. And a little more right at the solar plexus, so that I am now a strong being of light. And it also allows us to transcend time and space, so that you can get the vibe and the feeling from this video with me. And the ascension oil was given to us a few years back to help to break down. Come on now. Sometimes if you hold your hand and you allow there you go. Well, now you got a lot. And you allow the warmth from your hand, it'll bring those vapors down. So now you bring it clockwise on your third eye. And we started this because we wanted to remove the calcium around the third eye that makes you ding-dongy dead. And then we want to smell it. We bring it on. I got a lot of it. Yep, that technique worked. All right. So we wear these oils, and they help us, and they keep us in alignment. And if you get off track, you use these oils to bring yourself back into alignment. And I always keep them on my desk while I'm working. And I just, I can do it circuitly, or I do it because maybe I need a boost. So that's what we do. All right, so we bring that light in. It's that yummy golden viscous light. Honey, warm, yummy, comforting, strengthening. Gives you courage and strength as it comes down the yang side of your body. And it fills every cell, every pore, every part of you. It goes down into your knees and your legs and out your feet and into the earth to the mother. And she holds on to that tether so that you are connected, heaven and earth, with that golden lasso. And you continue on with your tether down to the grid of the mother, the energy of the mother. You wrap yourself around her energy, and you bring that back up your back with an essence of her in it, and it comes back to source. And now we connect our orbit. We move heaven and earth round and round and round. And we feel that orbital light. And it feels darn good to feel connected. And then that light comes down and around and up the back of your back with the yin energy of the mother, back to source. And this time it'll waterfall out the top of your aura to fill all 12 of your chakras and your auras. And as your auras are filled with light, it creates a garment of light so that you are protected, heaven and earth, connected, heaven and earth, and protected on all sides. I'll get it right. There you go. And we love the feeling of wearing that garment. It is our shield. It allows us to see with understanding and not judgment. That's a big thing. If we can just do that one thing and keep the negativity out of our little brains. So feel that light. Dance in that light. Allow your spirit to feel safe and warm in that light. And we focus our energy on the root of the mother, down below the root, well of the mother. And we feel that connection to all creatures, everywhere, at all times, as we are part of them, one of them. And then we feel the well of the mother, and our DNA is shifting. And the more you band the light, the more things will shift for you in a very positive way. You can never overdo light. It doesn't happen that way. You just want more light, more energy. And your sacral chakra is coming down now because we are transcending those dogmas. We are getting rid of all that fear-based thought pattern. And we are becoming more light, knowing beings, loving beings. So we go to conscious use of power on the spleen. And the more our ego engages, the more we use the conscious use of power. I do conscious use of power morning and night, and I just go, whatever's up for me today, let's whack it now. Let's just clear whatever is up today. It works pretty well that way. And then if something irks me, that's my ego reacting, then I do conscious use of power so that I don't cha-cha and engage with that energy. And I'm clear. When I'm clear, that cha-cha, that conflict will go away or resolve. And I radiate that understanding, that love through my solar plexus so that all of humanity, as I'm radiating through the collective consciousness, is feeling love and harmony, not conflict and fear. We're changing that. Those are 3D. Love and harmony is 5D. If you feel yourself falling for them, just get out. Do your light technique. Shift your mind so that you change your thought and you help others. And then you go to your liver, which radiates, atomizes all your emotion. And you want that emotion to be love. You want that to be love. And so this liver, which is known for anger, is not about anger. It's about non-judgment. So we take that anger, which is usually judgment or fear, and we shift it into light. And that light becomes harmony and love and understanding. And when we understand, we don't judge each other. And that radiates that love energy through your heart. And the more photons of light you send through the heart, the more people see the light. That's how it goes. And our intention is to create all the light we can and be all the light we can be. And make this transition go quickly and smoothly for everyone. And we express that in who we are and how we express ourselves every day. You can't be the light on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's a 24/7 deal. So we bring that light up into our third eye, and we are happy. happy to be here, happy to be doing this job, happy to be the recipient of such wonderful vibrations. And our crown shimmers and shines and says, come on, I'm a light seed. Munch and crunch some light over here. Let's get this game done. Let's go. Can I help you? Here you go. Because I always wear enough light to be able to share as much as I need to share. And the telepathic notch is shimmering as we are developing our extrasensory perceptions now. Because the more we are unable to go into those lower vibrations, the more we are able to not judge another person to understand, the more our extra senses open up. And you hear through here, and you see through your third eye examples. So every sense has an extra counterpart that is extra, we call it. It's not extra, it's just who you are. But we use those in that way because it allows us a greater understanding and a greater expanded awareness. So keep going to develop that telepathic notch so that we can have more and more experiences that are really cool. And we radiate that out, our aura, good 18, 20 inches, whatever you need to make this juice strong and available to everyone 24/7. So I re-put on my tube or my shield 24/7, twice a day, excuse me. I put it on morning and night, and that way I have it on 24/7. In Luminous Energy, I teach you tubing. I am going to have it available online in the next few months. I've just been inundated with stuff. So you can study that, and we can connect, because I do those classes on Zoom. So you want to wear the shield 24/7. Be the light, always, every moment of every day. And you'll radiate that light to others. And what you don't understand, you understand through your shield by seeing it through another's eyes and thereby understanding. So, let's be part of the matrix. Let's join that divine matrix of light as one of the light seeds that we are so honored to be. Keep up the good work, and I'll see you next time.